Hello and welcome back to International Racing Series. Let me just go into party chat before I start all that and don't annoy the drivers. If I forgot about that. Every week I forget about that. There we go, much better. But welcome back to International Racing Series. We are live on Twitch for round 10 of season 12 here at Monza, Italy. We're lined up for the sprint race, reverse order. I think we got Naked Danish on pole, Mario Bros second, Ray in the Aston Martin third, IRS LB44 is going to be fourth. So that's going to be an interesting front row as we watch the championship leaders at the back of the grid, like LWB, Tino, Sick Pig, trying to make their way forward in this 9-lap sprint race before we head over to the qualifying session and the 50% race. Looks like we've got a dry sprint race, which is good to see. Apart from Outlaw, who was the one wishing for the rain. Unfortunately for him, no rain here in the sprint race, but he's got another chance of getting that in the qualifying and the main race. Driver standings, LWB leading the way. Ahead of Sick Pig and Tino Tiberian. Sick Pig back this week. Sprint races are valuable points. Massive battle in the constructors between Williams and Alpine. Only 8 points separated between them. Drivers should be ready up now, so we should be good to go. No formation lap. Drivers got to remember that, so hopefully they're on the ball. Here we go then. Lights turned on. 5 red lights and away we go here at Monza. And who's got the best start? Looks like Mario Bros is going to be taking the lead down into turn 1. Outlaw as well there, big crash, massive crash, and drivers getting it completely wrong as there's penalties left, right and centre. IRS LB44 got absolutely demolished there. But that was the most dreadful start I've ever seen in IRS history there from Tier 2. That is Sick Pigs already up to P2 from the back of the grid. That just goes to show how bad that first turn was. Star Defender making his way up to P3. Matty's got a penalty. So is Finn. Epi's got 10 seconds down the back. Here comes Tino having a look at Mario. P7. Star Defender's picked up a 3 second already. Mario's gone off the track. Tino takes advantage of that. Off the track as well. And he's right to the back. Jaeger's in the lead at the moment. There goes Effie off the track. But not for long because there goes Sick Pig up the inside. While Jaeger's got wing damage as well, so he's not carrying on. Star Defender. Let's have a look how many positions he's gained. 11 positions in 1 lap. Finn as well, 11 positions in 1 lap. He's got wing damage. Matty's got wing damage. Mario's got 10 seconds. This is an absolutely awful display here in the sprint race. Anything can happen. With the reverse grid, it's been chaotic. Entertaining, I'm sure, for the viewers. Sick Pig in the lead, and comfortably in the lead at the moment, ahead of Star Defender. Or something for hards. So you can block that as well. On a 9-lap race. Medium's probably the best option, I'd say there. LWB up to P7. These two championship rivals with a much better start. Already both in the top 4. Tino's looking at a podium here on Finn. Sick Pig will the fastest lap. That was Tino. Not really close enough. for a move down into turn one. It's a bad exit as well, might be under pressure from the back. Mario Bros with another time penalty. Matty in P5 used to make it Danish, who was on pole down to P6. Matty picking up another time penalty there. LWB in P7. Outlaw, who had a good start, but then got absolutely destroyed into turn one. As Tino getting the move done just before Ascari. Still make it Danish now, pick another time penalty. Sick Pig still leading the way, but Star Defender showing some good pace, even with a time penalty, which probably will be removed. I reckon there'll be a couple of time penalties removed at the end of this sprint race. So make sure everyone who is listening, get your race directory. Lap 4 of this race. Moves going on in the background. Finn and Tino going side by side there. Finn defending from Tino, who's battling for a podium here. Side by side they go. They've both got front wing damage as well. Tino getting the job done there. Up into P3. LWB needs to start making some moves here, trying to catch up with Tino with that wing damage. But LWB's got wing damage as well. Well, how many drivers don't have wing damage? Let's have a look. Sick Pig is one of them. Star Defender is another. So that's 1, 2. There's about 3 drivers there who's driving with wing damage. Ferraris down the back along with the Hasses. IRS picking up a time penalty. Points in the sprint race here at IRS. First position down to 10th. As we've got LWB making a move up into P5 now. Mario Bros making a move there on Outlaw as well, picking up a time penalty while doing so, as Outlaw also runs off the track. Kentron's up to P8, oh, sorry, down to P8. Star Defender still right over the back of Sick Pig here, so maybe these hard tyres might be a better option for the sprint. Closing up to the back of the Alpine. Got a 3-second time penalty, which I'm not sure how he's got. Could have been, well, Tino's definitely got that there from track limits. But Star Defender, I'm not sure if he got that earlier on in that turn 1 incident from Tier 2. Close enough at the moment with a move. Sick Pig is using a bit of battery to defend. Star Defender just sitting behind. Needs to try to build up that battery and get past on the last lap to take the race win, because he might get a 3-second remove. LWB up into P4. He needs to get after Tino. We'll take a podium though right now. These days 2.1 seconds behind Tino, who's got that 3 seconds for track limits. Mario Bros now past Kentron. Finn picking up another 3-second time penalty. Mario Bros in 16 seconds in 6 laps. That is crazy. He's lagging about a bit as well, to be fair. fender. Still tucked up behind Sick Pig here. Closest he's been so far, I think. So Sick Pig does have that battery to use. I think this is going to be enough again. It's just about going to be enough here, going into turn 1. WB has dropped a bit of time there to Tino. 2.9 seconds, gotta be careful. Battle of Hogan's tension very close to Mario Bros still, while Jager, who's just had his front wing taken off there from IRS LB44. Definitely down the back, having a race of his own. Yellow flag. That is Mario Bros around in the rule. As we go back to Star Defender, who makes a mistake into the Parabolica, and that will give us having another yellow flag. That is Mario Bros again, spinning around and well out of the points on the tyres from the session on the racetrack, which is not ideally what we want to do. Lap 8, on the penultimate lap of the race. Star Defender still trying to get close enough for a move on Sick Pig, but I feel that he's used too much battery now, and Sick Pig should be able to defend it. Star Defender making a bit of a mistake there, costing himself a couple attempts. Doesn't want to lose the DRS, which he's just about to do. Has to use the DRS just to get back inside the 1 second there. Picks up the DRS. LWB now picking up a 3-second time penalty, so we've got 3 drivers that are driving without penalties. Sick Pig, Kentrum, Epi. This is only lap 8 of the sprint race. We've got another 27 laps to do later after the qualifying session, so these drivers better get the penalties in now, save it for the main race and try to go without. Here we go then. Lap 8, on to the final lap. 9 out of 9. Star Defender just a bit too far behind to make any moves. Sick Pig able to get the traction down. Up the final corner and the main DRS zones. Star Defender with a good exit there though. Sick Pig just going to pull away with all that DRS that he saved up. Two Mercedes pretty close together there. Coming down the straight, and might be a little battle going to the line as Sick Pig locks up. Allows Star Defender to close up ever so slightly. What a drive from Sick Pig though. From P11 on the grid to P1 in the sprint. The Star Defender chasing him down the whole way. He was just not able to get close enough. Up to the final corner we come then. Sick Pig leading the way. Wasn't here last week, lost out on some points to his teammate and LWB, but he's going to exit the Parabolica and head up to the line to take the victory of the round 10 sprint race here in Italy, with Star Defender right behind and Tino Tiberian taking the podium for that one. LWB managing to crawl up the order up into P4 with Finn doing the same, getting 11 positions in one lap. Mr. Naked Danish will take that P5 away from Finn though, as Matt will finish P8 behind Kentrum, who jumps up to P7 now. Outlaw is going to finish in P9 ahead of Christian Pickinson. I don't know how you say the second name. Christian Pichinen. Maybe it's like that. Pichinen. Christian Pichinen. Wild Jaeger P11. IRS W44 P12. And Epi's going to be coming home in P13. So now hopefully all the drivers will just retire from this race. Okay, confirmation of the sprint now. Alright, there's the confirmation of the sprint. Sick pig. Alright, let's hope everyone just retires as quick as possible so we can get straight back to the lobby. Alright, here's a race start in the wet. That everyone's going to be flying into the wall, but they just need to retire as quick as possible and get back to the lobby. As people cause carnage, trying to crash into each other. He was trying to get Wild Jaeger there as he wait for Mr. Naked Danish and Wild Jaeger to retire from the race. Now we're waiting for Mr. Naked Danish just to retire. Oh, come on, man. Right, let's go back to the lobby quick time and get the qualifying up. with the main race. For those jump starts. How does Sick Pig get 2 jump starts? Oh, I get drive through and then validation. Come on, what's going on in this lobby? Alright, let's get Kentron back in. Right, here we go then, qualifying session about to get underway. 18 minutes. Let's see who goes the fastest around Monza. Should be in the 118th, I think. Low 119s. Who's going to be getting pole position here? Can anyone? Well, it's not. Did Tino's pole position get broken last week? Yes, it did. LWB broke it finally. So, can anyone other than Tino or LWB get pole position this time? It's literally be them two most of the season. Sick Pig managed to get one. So, will we see our main culprits up the top today? Will it be LWB, Tino, and Sick Pig, the 3 championship leaders? And what's happened there? Because the has retired. Oh, Christian pitching in. For some reason, I see his qualifying done. Home Grand Prix as well. Bit of a surprise there. First out on track with the IRS LB44, keeping us the time in the Ferrari. As we head down the hill under the bridge, back up towards the sky, clipping the water from IRS LB44. Already got his battery turned on. As he heads down towards Parabolica for the first time in this qualifying session to get a lap underway. There's a bit of a moment there on the exit, runs wide, doesn't want to run too wide. So I'll do it his next lap. Got the track to himself in a perfect position as we head down into the hard braking zone. 211 miles an hour there for the Ferrari. As he gets a bit out of shape there through turn 1 and 2, manages to clear it up on the exit and head down towards turn 3 or turn 4 if you want to call that one the corner there. So yeah, turn 4, 27.1 for IRS W44. Not using any battery yet as well, so he's having a warm-up lap compared to Wild Jacob behind. He's on 25.9. So IRS W44 basically giving us a nice little tour here of Monza while he just warms up a little bit before he has another lap. A 54.4, and then we'll compare it to Jaeger again. He just absolutely drained that battery. 52.4. Hasn't validated yet, gets on the curve a little bit, runs wide. That's going to cost him a lot of time. IRS W44 though, out the final corner, turns his battery on the hot lap, does a 21.8, while Wild Jaeger should be about 2 seconds faster than that, I think into the 19s. Might be a 120 actually because he lost some time there. 119.7. Next up across the line is going to be LWB with an 18.4, followed up by Tino Tiberium with an 18.3. We've got Naked Danish right ahead of Kentrum, P4 for Naked Danish. Kentrum had a lap invalidated while Epi crosses the line in P3. Exactly a second behind Tino Tiberium there, 19.383 for Epi, 18.383 for Tino Tiberium. Well, we do have Matty, and I think Slick Pig as well coming into the final corner, who's invalidated his lap. So I'm surprised he's going again there without the fuel and the battery. He's at 18.9, but I'm really surprised he's in the box there because he doesn't have the battery or the fuel to get around and do another lap. Kentrum, gonna be out of traffic. Mario Bros should start on a lap. IRS W44 only a 124.0, he made a mistake somewhere. We've got Ray on our lap, started Bender yet to come out of the pits. Finn's about to start a lap. Not sure if Kentrum's going to complete this lap here. I think they'll dive into the pits. Yes, he does. There's Mercedes. They'll go on board with Finn and see what Finn can do in the RB. His teammate Outlaw up to P5, 19.5 there. Let's see if Finn can reduce the goods and get into the top 3. Performed well in his debut in Tier 1 Reserve on Tuesday. Mario Bros just moved up to P7 there with a 120.2. Ray just started his lap. I think Outlaw's going for another one. Dives into the pits, we're on board with Finn here, he's flying. On a good lap. 52.2, 4 sector 2, but invalidates. Hits the corner well too early at Ascari. As we'll go back on board to Ray, who's lagging everywhere due to the server connections between me and him. Him being in the Philippines, me being in the UK. Bit of a difference there. But nonetheless, on his side of the server, he's driving absolutely perfect. He does a 52.1. And validates though, just takes the corner a bit too early. It's not a very good lap there. How's Outlaw getting on? Just behind Ray, currently P5 for Outlaw. Could get himself into a top 3 position here. Runs a bit wide into Parabolica. You really want to brake a bit earlier and just take the corner as sharp as you can. But Outlaw wasn't really on a lap there. Dived into the pits, no improvements. Mario Bros into the pits. And everyone else is really on an out lap. LWB joining the track. Star Defender's finally out. Everyone's now been out on track except the Haas driver Christian Pichinen. Kentrim starts this flying lap. We'll stay with Tino though. The pole 15.3. What can he do in this Alpine? I said a high 18, but the guy's going to get into the close 17s if they can produce an excellent lap. As Tino heads down towards turn 4. Has he improved any time into sector 1? Yes, he has. Just over a 10th. Brand new tyres. Track ramping up. How much time can he make here? Through the Lesmo 2. Down the hill with the DRS. Under the bridge. Up towards the Scari. 10th and a half up on his time. Invalidates LWB. 2 temps down into sector 1. On board with Sick Pig, getting a bit of a slipstream there from the RB. So 52.2. Validated here for Ascari last time out. Manages to get it right. Kentrim moving up to P8 by 20.5. Tino dives into the pits. As we go on board with his teammate through Parabolica. Up towards the line to see if he can get anywhere near the pole position time of an 18.3 from his teammate, and it's 18.490, spots him just behind LWB, just over a 10th between the top 3. And Matty starts the lap. Mr. Naked Danish doesn't improve. Finn goes again. Star Defender 54.9. He's backed off his lap. Or made a mistake somewhere. While Jager, how's he getting on? 6 temps down, so we'll stay on board with Finn. He does a 25.9. Going into sector 1. Might have a bit of a slipstream here from the car ahead of him. Yeah, we'll get a bit of a slipstream here. They need to realise that this person's on the lap as well. Get out of the way, which they're not doing. 52.2, Finn's on a great lap as well here. The Alpine ahead, give it a bit of dirty air. Now a bit of slipstream to be fair, so he's actually giving it back. But Finn's on a very good lap. Can he slot himself into the top 3? Can he put himself in pole position? He's doing the sector times, up to the line he goes, and he's lost out a bit of time there in the final sector. 18.8. He was on par with Sick Pig going through sector 1 and sector 2. Epi into the pits, he's into the 18s now, 118.9, 5 drivers. Matty's up 2 temps into P6. While Jager not improving. Mr. Naked Danish up to P9 in the Mercedes. Who's that? Ray up to P3. That's now 4 drivers covered by a 10th there. And this is anyone's pole position out of the top 4. Star Defender now makes it an 18.6. And the 7th driver to get into the 18s here. So this is a very competitive qualifying session from tier 2. To be fair, even the guys at the back, they're actually setting good times as well. Nearly everyone to the 119s. Naviro Bros, IRS LB44, Kentrum, can they get into the 119s? Anyone on a lap? Not at the moment, can't see anyone on a lap. Tino actually. I'm not sure if the Ferraris are. Is IRS LB? No, IRS LB44 is not on a lap. His teammate is though, but he's just invalidated, so I think they're trying to give each other a bit of slipstream. It's not going to work out. We'll jump back on board with the pole sitter for now. The provisional pole sitter, Tino Tiberian, giving it absolutely everything around this Monza racetrack. Just over. I thought you validated that. He turned in so early. That was quality. Fair play. I think he's definitely found some time there. That was absolutely excellent for Ascari. He was just under a 10th up. Can he get parabolica right? Find some more time. Starts to apply the battery early. Can he beat his time? Yes, he can. It's at 18.1. And that run for Ascari has just gained Tino Tiberian provisional pole position by even more of a margin to LWB now. Just over 2 tenths. A lot of drivers in the pits now. Having a little break, letting the timer run down. Short laps around here. IRS LB44. It's still out there though, in the Ferrari. Currently P14. 6 tenths up into sector 1. See what he's got. Coming through Delesmo's. Through Delesmo 1, pretty decent. Down into gear 5 up, Delesmo 2. Doesn't have much battery to use. Used it early on in the lap. It's going to cost him possibly. Still 6 tenths up though. Invalidates. Just turns in a bit too early. Doesn't want to crash out the session. Which he does. Because he had one more chance to possibly get a better lap in there. But IRS LB44 will be finishing P14 in this qualifying session. He was looking pretty good there that lap as well. He's going to get in up past his teammate. Possibly into the top 10. Unfortunately for him, it could be fortunate actually, being P14 and missing the carnage down into turn 1. Just take it easy, don't get any wing damage. Watch everyone else mess up their laps, don't mess up their corner, sorry. Here comes Sick Pig though. He's out pretty early here. Got just under 3 minutes to go. We should see everyone leave in the next minute out of the pits. Leaving it very late for a flying lap. Got 11th, 12th and 13th out on track there. They're looking to get out early as well. There's quite a few cars moving the pit lane right now. Sick Pig, half a 10th down. Kentrum's retired from the session in the most horrible position there. Luckily for him, Sick Pig has not lost any time whatsoever there. That's because they've always messed up that corner completely. Sick Pig trying to find time, pushing the limits, just running wide off track. 10th and a half down. Runs wide there, same validation. He's going to have to go again. But I don't think he's got enough time, so that is Sick Pig over and done with there. Has got the fuel as well. Outlaw. What's he doing? Down into turn 1. Mario Bros and Mr. Naked Danish. Very close to each other there, starting their laps. Everyone's starting their laps. Mr. Sick Pig, just Sick Pig has retired from the session. Star Defender. Let's see what you've got. P5. The man ahead of him, retired from the session. 3 cars ahead of him, only 2 tenths ahead. What's he got? English Williams. And he overtakes Sick Pig. Which will be good for the constructors here. As start of this race. They get a good launch off the line and keep the Alpine behind. Near enough matching this time there, 16 thousandths of a second. Down into sector 1. Into the Lesmos. Pretty decent. Carried a lot of speed there. One's wide onto the grass though. Could have had a much better exit. But I don't think he's lost too much time. We'll check now into the checkpoint. Yeah, he's gained a little bit there. But he could have gained some more. Had to have a little lift of the throttle. I don't think it's going to be enough here to get him into the top 4. Unless he can absolutely ace the Parabolica, which he's not done. Tried to brake a bit too late, backs up his lap, and that's him done for today. P5 at best. Finn's up to P6, he's going for another lap. Qualifying session is now over. LWB up to the line with an 18.0, taking provisional pole with an absolutely excellent lap. While Jaeger, his qualifying session is done. How's Ray getting on? Ray's up on his time. Can he take pole position away from LWB? No, he can't. It's an 18.2. Epi crosses the line. 18.6. Moves up to P6 ahead of Finn. Mr. Naked Danish dives into the pits. Mario Bros coming into Parabolica ahead of Tino, who's not improving at the moment. I don't think he will be improving his time here. He's going to be into the pits, I think. Yes, he is. It looks like LWB's done it, unless Finn can do something about it. You know, Finn's pretty quick, but 8/10 gap. Quite big here. Into the final corner he comes. He's the last driver to set a time, but he runs wide. Doesn't get an evaluation, luckily, but he's cost himself a bit of time and doesn't improve. 18.9 P7 for him, and LWB takes his 3rd pole position of the season. Congratulations to him. Ahead of his championship rivals, Tino and Sick Pig, more importantly. Right, here we go then into the main race. Tell the drivers to ready up. In 3 minutes time, let everyone pick their strategies. Hopefully, we don't get more starting early. No, time's ready up. I think they're ready up. There's waiting players, which means I think someone's already done it. Big points up for grabs for today. Championship nearly coming to an end here. Round 10 out of 14. Got 4 races after this. Japan, Baku, Singapore and Las Vegas. And the championship battle is starting to get tense between Alpine and Williams. Combined constructors though, Williams in a different league. Thanks to F1 Connor and Jettek in tier 1, absolutely smashing it there. Should be readying up in 1 minute's time, and this 27 lap race around Monza will be underway. Hopefully we have a cleaner start this time compared to the sprint race. because that was absolutely awful. It was like an open lobby. Everyone needs to realise it's not a qualifying lap. You can't drive down into turn 1 exactly how you do on a qualifying lap. You've got to lift off a lot earlier. Like you're driving on a motorway, you've got to back off when you get up to congestion. Alright, here we go then. Ready up. And we'll get this race underway. Should be a one stop if there's no safety cars. Otherwise we will see probably a 2 stop, even though it's 27 laps. Judging by the turn 1 as well, this could be a messy race here. Here we go then. We are about to get underway for the second time today here at Monza. LWB on pole position, gets away off the line, pretty decent. Tino just about matching. Here comes Ray down the outside of the Alpine. LWB not going defensive into turn 1 there, and I think we're having a lot cleaner turn 1. Everyone's managed to get through by the looks of it, except the Ferrari of Mario Bros. Something's gone on with him there. Christian Pichinen has started the race. Tino Taverian has got past the race leader. Pole sitter, sorry, LWB. A little battle in the background, that's just Kentrum losing a position to Christian there. Christian there. Who's now up to P13. IRS LB44 up to P12. This is a DRS track and a DRS train track. We're going to be able to stay within the 1 second of each other. Christian, Kitchenin, Pentrum already outside the 1 second, which is not going to be good for them. They should be able to get back inside it now though, down into turn 1. Oh, bit of a mistake there from LWB. Another mistake from Ray as well, who's locked up the rears. And he's just, that's fair play to him. That's good awareness there, good racing etiquette, just to stay still and not move at all, even though he was ghosted. He could have drove out the way, but fair play to him. Unlucky though, just lost the rears. That allows Sick Pig into the podium position. Fins up the inside of Star Defender through the Lesmo there, the Lesmo 1. Onto the grass though, it's going to be compromised. I just realised I've got none of the telemetry up, so you can't see the battery usage in the drivers and the tyres. There we go. Star Defender trying to close up to the back of Finn, who's outside the 1 second of Sick Pig. This is going to help the top 3 possibly here. Finn's not able to close up. We've got a yellow flag, that's IRS LB44 out of the race, and that is a first safety car up today. And unfortunately for IRS LB44, it's in the same position where he crashed in qualifying. Star Defender's into the pits, and he's going for the hard tyres by the looks of it early on here. Well, he's going for something different here. Hard tyres, he's got... Should have went into the mediums there. For the end of the race. Possible strategy, but everyone is except he's the only driver on the mediums. good to catch up. So yeah, probably yeah. Kentrum to catch up quick. We should be warms the hard tyres up. Kentrum is on the same strategy as I'm not sure if the hards are going to get to the end of the race from lap 5, which will be the end of the safety car. 2 laps on the hards. Bit of an ask. But I think everyone's sort of went onto the hards just to have the fast. I think I have to do quite a lot of work on his for the next pit stop. Kentrum now caught up with the pack. There he is. I'll be able to defend from LWB down the straight. Christian pitching in the Haas up 6 positions, while Jaeger up 4 as well, so the Haas is with the best start. Finn as well up 3 positions into P4. So what can Sick Pig do here on this restart? He's on the mediums. He's on the faster tyres at the moment. 2. As we wait for the safety car to come in, there we go. There's confirmation for race control. And Tino Severian takes over the pace. And we await his restart here ahead of LWB and Sick Pig. How late is he going to leave it? Safety car, pick up the speed, come on. A lot of weaving going on here. Well, I thought Tino went then, but we just got to wait for that safety car to get in the pits. Look at his throttle, getting ready to go. Controlling the speed, and there he goes. Makes a big moment though. That's going to put him under big pressure from LWB, who's going to have the slipstream down into turn 1. We've got a Sick Pig under pressure from Finn as well, who's trying to make a move. Side by side they go into turn 1. The Red Bull, Racing Bull, the inside of Sick Pig, not able to do anything about it. We've got Mr. Naked Danish, who's into the pits for some reason. Not sure what's happened to him. Happy with a good exit. Look for a way past Outlaw. Oh, what's happened to the homeboy? Christian Pitchinen was in P9. Has dropped all the way down to P13 now for some reason. Mario Bros with the first time penalty of the day as he loses the position to Ray, who's in P8. Got a lot of work to do. Tino's pushed away here. He's tried using that battery. B on this restart here. Star defenders making his way back through the field up into P9. New fastest lap for 120. No? IRS now switched back on. I think Tino's going to absolutely drain his battery. Yeah, there he goes again. Just trying to get that 1 second. He's only got 9% though, without a battery. So that could be good for LWB, just to stay within the 1 second. Oh, Finn's got to be careful as well. Makes a bit of a moment there. And I think that's a DRS gone from the Racing Bull. Yes, it is. But Epi is not close enough for a move. We are in that DRS train right now. You might as well call it all the way down to P30 because the guys behind are getting a slipstream in the ERS anyway. So as we've got Epi making a move past Finn, who's made a mistake, and the two Racing Bulls go side by side. Finn allows his teammates to go ahead. You could see a double overtake here if Outlaw can get a good exit. Hasn't got the battery to use because Epi's drained it. Racing Bulls headed down to turn 1 while Jaeger under pressure from Ray. Good move from the Aston Martin driver. Some good moves here today. Hopefully you see some of the moves being put into the overtake of the month as Finn gets back past Outlaw. Sick Pig, tyre wear on the mediums, possibly starting to go. He's outside the 1 second at the moment. Starts to hit that battery. You can just tell from the exit he's getting. Losing a bit of time. Luckily for him, he stays within 1 second there of LWB. They've now gapped Epi, so the top 3 in the standings are the top 3 on track and the top 3 with the best pace. Star Defender off the track there. Looks like there's a coming together possibly between him and Jaeger. Matty's there as well trying to get involved. Star Defender losing 2 positions I think there. He might be able to get back there if he gets a good exit. Here he goes. Here's the ERS. Could be a double overtake from Star Defender. Yes it is. Heading towards turn 1. Side by side action between Outlaw and Ray as well. LWB's a bit closer here and he saved up that battery. So we could be seeing an overtake here. Yellow flag, that is Mr. Naked Danish down in P14 on the soft tyres and well out of this race at the moment. And we've got yellow flag, that's Ray round. That is a virtual safety car. Outlaw's got a 10-second time penalty for crashing into Ray. And everyone's driving very slowly there as the safety car comes out. I think they were trying to avoid getting a time penalty by Ray, and it's all gone tits up. 4 drivers there. We have got a virtual safety car though, so let's see if any of the top drivers dive into the pits to change their strategy. With LWP. Sick Pig as well. Epi is deciding to change his strategy. I think he's the only driver to do so. So Epi deciding to do something different here. Still on the virtual safety car. I think we're going to get ready to go racing just about now though. Outlaw retires from the session in the pits. Not sure what's happened to him. For that to happen. Outlaw has left the session as the virtual safety car is still out. And there we go, back to racing. No one picks up a drive-through, which is good to see. LWB has lost out time though. Got just inside the DRS. Tino, Sick Pig has lost quite a bit of time here as well. He's going to come under pressure possibly from Finn here. Star Defender picking up a time penalty. 3 seconds to him, pretty early on. He's under pressure from Matty and Wild Jaeger still. Javier Bros in P8. Kentrum in P9. That sick pig really losing a lot of time now. WB still piling on the pressure here. He's using that battery every chance he gets. Purple sector there for LWB. Personal best for him. Tyres still feeling good on his Williams. Both of these drivers doing very well. Gonna have the faster tyres as well compared to Sick Pig, so Sick Pig could be losing P2 in the standings here, in the driver standings. Because here comes Finn as well, starting to pressurise Sick Pig, getting closer and closer every lap. And he's going to be on faster tyres next time around. Closest we've seen LWB in a while, to the back of Tino. Tino again now out of battery. LWB can just save it up. While Tino just drains it. Down to 13% for Tino. LWB on 40%. New fastest lap from Epi. 121.5. 7.5 down in P10. He's just outside that 1 second from Sick Pig. Starts to use a bit of battery just to try to close up. Might be able to get in for Ascari down towards Parabolica within the 1 second. Not quite, didn't have the exit compared to Sick Pig there. Wild Jager has dropped off the back of Matty now and Star Defender. Matty with a bit of a mistake there. Coming through Parabolica, I think he's just lost the DRS. So Star Defender now, as Sick Pig dives into the pits. We'll see where he rejoins. He's going to be behind Epi in P10. No, it's not, because we've got Wild Jager and Mario Bros into the pits as well. So Wild Jager rejoins in P9 there. Mario Bros is going to be rejoining in P10. Putting in some good points positions. Kentron out to P6. He's going to be under pressure from Epi in the next couple of laps. But yeah, Sick Pig rejoins in P8. And we see Tino Tiberian and LWB coming to the pits for a brand new set of medium tyres. Christian pitching in P12, not having the home race that he wants, picking up a 3-second time penalty there for track limits. Epi now right onto the back of Kentron, already past Kentron as we got on board with the McLaren. And that is Ray out of the session, and that is a virtual safety car again. Not a full one, only a virtual. That is going to help Tino and LWB here, and Finn to be fair. They should be diving into the pits this lap for a set of mediums. Unfortunate for the guys that just boxed though. Sick Pig, Wild Jaeger, Mario Bros. They're going to lose that time here to the guys ahead of them who are definitely going to box here. But that's if the virtual stays out long enough. Tino's pushing it. A bit too fast there, has to back off quite a bit with the Delta. He's trying to get to the pits before the virtual safety car ends. 1 lap 13. Through now. There's Tino's just got to come to lap 14, so there we go, halfway through. Into the pits. Goes Tino. No, stays out. As long as LWB, I'm very surprised by that. Finn's going to chance it here. He's going to go for the pits. And picks up a 10 seconds penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Star Defender's in along with Matty as well. Virtual safety car still out. These guys could gain some time here. But Finn has just cost himself a possible race win. Mario Bros for speeding under the virtual safety car picks up a drive-through penalty. Back to racing. Sick Pig rejoins behind Star Defender and Finn. Epi making a move on Pension on a restart here. Finn's also there. Freeway battle. There goes Finn up the inside of both cars. Doesn't really give the space to Epi though, who's lost traction and nearly been spun around. There goes Star Defender. Flying through both of them. I think we're going to see Star Defender recording this race this time possibly. Just to put a few overtakes into the Discord as here comes Sick Pig having a look at Kentrum, who stayed out on those 11 lap old hard tyres. Could have took advantage of the virtual safety car, didn't do so. LWB and Tino still out on track. They could possibly go along here for soft tyres. A 27-second gap they've got over Finn. He's just coming into turn 1. Sick Pig pressurising Epi in the Red Bull. Matty there as well. This is a battle essentially here for the podium, I think. Is there 5 cars? Yeah, it is 5 cars battling here for the podium. Finn, Star Defender, Epi, Sick Pig, Matty. But I do think Epi has got a box again. I think he's only been on the hard tyres. So maybe disqualified from the session if he doesn't box again. Kentrum's going to have to box. While Jager's got himself back into it, to be fair. He's 9th. And he's closed up to the back of Kentrum. He's behind Matty. He's on the medium tyres. He needs to get past Kentrum quick though. He's going to be held up because of Kentrum's tyre wear. That's just cost Wild Jaeger a lap there. He's going to have to use his tyres for the second part of this. On the exit, Parabolica to try to get past Kentrum as quick as he can. And try to use his tyres in sector 1 and 2. Get behind Matty again. Here comes Wild Jaeger. Past Kentrum. He doesn't fight it too hard. I think Kentrum should get into the box and get some new tyres. Top 2 are flying away from this though. Still out front. 26 seconds now to be fair, so Finn's pulled out a second. And he's bringing Star Defender, Sick Pig, Epi and Matty with him. I think Tino and LWB might come out behind these guys, you know. LWB's into the pits. And I think he might come out behind these guys because of that virtual safety car. Might he picks up a 3-second time penalty. Do you know what, LWB might be alright here. It's going to be very close. We're going board with Finn, who's coming into Parabolica now. On the exit, LWB's just left his grid box. Pit box, sorry. Here comes Finn. And LWB just getting out ahead then. So for Tino, he's going to have to box this lap or risk losing a couple of positions. He's not going to have the tyres or the battery. LWB with a little bit of a mistake there. Entrance into the pits finally. He rejoins in P10. Let's have a look. Does Tino get himself into the pits? Yes, he does. Do not get a time penalty now. He lost out a lot of time through sector 2. LWB is going to be taking the lead of this race, I think. Tino's just getting the tyres on now. Starts to head towards the pit exit. Here comes LWB. Will he be in the lead of this race? Or will it be Tino? There's Tino, and LWB gets out ahead with the undercut. Boxing one lap early. He's got the fresher tyres as well, they're all warmed up. He's going to start to push and try to break the 1 second of Tino. He's quicker on the medium tyres. LWB ever so close to breaking that 1 second. And I think he's just done it. Yes, he has, so Tino's going to have to use battery to catch up. But LWB will be able to save some down the straight here. Coming into this braking zone. And possibly push it down this straight here, just to try to break the 1 second again. Decided not to do it. I think if he'd done it there, he would have broke the 1 second. And he would not have Tino coming down this main straight, saving some battery to catch up. Sick Pig under pressure from Star Defender. Has got a time penalty there. Alright, so Star Defender on 5 lap old hard tyres here compared to Sick Pig, so towards the end of this race, Star Defender might be able to make some time on Sick Pig and get ahead of him. Tino's close to catch up to LWB. He's going for the move straight away here compared to LWB. It's like Tino was going for the move straight away. Used a lot more battery and wants to get up the backside of LWB. Sick Pig gets past Finn. Finn's going to have the DRS back here. Tino's got the DRS as well. He's using the battery out of Parabolica. He's going for the overtake here. LWB glitching out a little bit there. Here comes Tino with the DRS to the outside of turn 1. They both break it pretty much the same time. Tino's going for the switchback. And they quite work out. Finn and Sick Pig also doing the same into turn 1, side by side. Started. Make that move. FU gets past Matty. Rodriguez into the pits. for a set of medium tyres. He's going to rejoin just ahead of Pentrum by the looks of it. There's Pentrum, Pino. Six big again back past Finn. Finn applying batteries to try to stay really close to get the position back. Now Will Burrows into the pits again. He's going to rejoin behind Naked Danish, who's now P11 to be fair. Effie into the pits and finally to complete the mandatory requirement of 2 different tyre compounds. Unfortunately for him, it didn't quite work out after that virtual safety car boxing. He's going to be rejoining P7 ahead of Wild Jaeger. Now a bit of a lonely race in the last 6 laps for Effie now. LWB not close enough for a move, or he's just backing off and deciding not to go for one. Sick Pig under pressure from Finn and the star defender. Lap 21. Just go through the race directory quick time. Let's have a look. What's Sick Pig doing? Has he got any track limit ones? I don't think he does. He's all good. He's having an excellent race in terms of that. Just got that warning there. Position with Bray. Finish for another lap. Clouds are starting to be a bit darker. Shouldn't see the rain though. WP. Using the IRS. Latina. Let's look at the penalties. 13 seconds for Finn. 2 seconds in the pit lane. Speeding 3 seconds for track limits. He's only finishing P6 at the moment. Few drivers have a bit of a lonely race now. Kentron picking up a 3-second time and making it 9 seconds. Everyone on board with him now. Basically the top 5 are all battling now. LWB starting to struggle now. And the medium tyres compared to Tino. 2 seconds of gap. Sick Pig doing well now on those hard tyres, should be able to pull away from these two soon. It'll be a battle between Finn and the star defender. Finn pick up another 3 seconds, that'll be 16 seconds of penalties now. I think LWB is just taking it easy at the moment. I think he's got the pace, I don't think he's pushing too hard. Star defender now picks up a 3 second time penalty. I think that's 6 seconds for him now as well. Battle between the top 2 though. We've been having all race long. Starting to come to an end. Tino's pushing away, 2 seconds. Feels much more comfortable on these medium tyres compared to LWB. While Jacob can have another 3-second time penalty. That's him up to 6 seconds. Star defender having a little look there at Finn. I think about to use the DRS here. There's a sick big didn't get the exit that he wanted. 2.2 the gap out front. More now. LWB with a mistake there. Rascari lost about 2 temps. I think they'll drive it there at the moment. Tino's been racing very good. Finn's had a good race. Up 3 positions, Matty's up 3 positions as well. Kentron's up 4 positions, and Tino. I think he's having a decent race, no penalties. Down 1 position though, but Finn with another time penalty. Yeah, I think the only one at the moment already is Tino. LWB now picking up a 3-second time penalty, and that is the end of that. Tino to win this race unless he makes a silly mistake. Which I don't think he's going to do. He's been pretty consistent here today. And there's a puncher for Finn. Left rear puncher for Finn. Crashes into the barriers and out of this race. We're not going to see a safety car though, because we've got not enough laps left for that, but Finn with a rear left puncher there on the medium tyres on only 11 laps. Lap old medium tyres and he's got a puncher. He's getting a good race there as well, Finn was. Until that moment. Kentron moved up into P8 now. Other passes inside the top 10. And now that just ruins the end of that race, and that's the end of that. Everyone not close enough to have a battle at all. Tino's 3.3 seconds ahead of LWB. LWB about to start the final lap of this race. Oh, Tino's a bit of a moment now. Here we go onto the final lap. Tino's going to be taking 4 points away from the LWB here in the main race. Quickly while we do it, we'll run through the track limits right now. Just for the end of it. I didn't go through it in the sprint race, I should have done really. Sick big, getting a few warnings there. Be careful. I think another 5-10 laps and it might be in some rain, because then the clouds have got very dark. Possibly a couple more safety cars, there might have been a bit of rain, but Tino's got nothing to worry about. 4 seconds ahead of the LWB. It's going to be a double Alpine podium though. So they are going to be taking some points away from Williams here today. But here comes Tino Tiberian to be victorious in the main race of Monza. Crosses the line and wins round 10 of IRS in Tier 2. Taking points away from his championship rival LWB, who finishes in P2. Sick Pig is going to be coming home in P3 for a double Alpine podium, but Tino is going to get driver of the day today. Race winner. Deserved driver of the day. Star Defender is going to be picking up P4 ahead of Matty in P5 for Mercedes. Epi, 2-stop didn't work for him. Boxed under that virtual safety car. Still going to be coming home in P6 for some decent points. And Wild Jaeger in P7. I don't think he'll be happy with the race, but I think he'll be happy with the race ends up there in P7. Some decent points to take away from that. Kentrum, he's going to be scoring, I think it's 14 points. Might be 16 in the McLaren. Ahead of the home driver, Christian Kitchenen in P9. Did start last position, has gained some positions, but he's not really happy with his result. Mario Bros has already been lapped and finished, so we wait for Mr. Naked Danish, who's going to be finishing P10. And there is the end of that. Congratulations to Tino. As everyone starts to go in the chat. Let's have a look at what the game says. Oh, we already gone past it. Yeah, we already gone past it. No, we ain't. Race winner, Tino, fastest lap, LWB, most overtakes for Kentrum now. Fair play. There's the confirmation. To be fair, Alpine and Williams in the top 4 there. The top 2 teams in the constructors battling it out. The top 2 teams in the end of this race. We'll get the race directory up again. Go all the way down to the bottom. Got enough time to save it. Well, a pretty chaotic day here today at Monza from Tier 2. Sprint race was a bit hectic. Some good battling in the main race though. Wasn't as crazy as the sprint race, but some good overtaking happening in the main race. Some good battling, some good strategic thought going on. We're getting very close to the end of the season now. LWB still leading the way, but I think he's lost some points there to Tino Tiberian throughout that. We will be heading to Japan next, I think it is. Next Sunday, 21st of September, we'll be heading to Japan for round 11. And then Baku, Singapore, Las Vegas, where we finish off the season. Where hopefully we see a championship battle still going on. It's been a pretty good race, pretty good entertaining race for me to watch and commentate on. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll catch you back here on Tuesday for Tier 1's sprint racing one as well. So until then, peace out.